Pat and Greg, thank you so much for joining me to
Thanks
celebrate 40 years of Hue and Cry. First of all, how does that feel when you say that?
Really weird. 40 years is half your life.
I know.
Right, so it kind of goes in 3 stages, you know, so I think that's why we've covered 40 years, but we had our heyday, and then we sort of did another period, and then we came back on television in 2006 with Hit Me Baby One More Time, and that revived our ambition. And then once you kind of do all that stuff, you suddenly realise it's 2020 Flaming 4. And you've still got records to bring out, so it's. I think we must have some secrets for longevity from some people. You'll have to extract them from us.
And Greg, to celebrate, you've got a few things going on. So first of all, the tour.
So we'll be doing dates in October and November at the end of the year.
Big days.
But
Yeah, big venues.
big venues, and they've sold well, so we're chuffed to bits. And we've got our own studio in Maryhill outside Glasgow, and during lockdown I would go to the studio every day and I'd see these boxes of archived tapes, and I said, I need to dip into this and find out what's here. And the first tape I picked out, all it said on it was Wembley, Thursday. Don't tell me this is a tape of Pat and I playing at Wembley Stadium with Madonna. And sure enough, that's what it was. It was Pat saying, look at yous all, there's thousands of you. And they're all going completely
Yes,
crazy.
my usual silver-tongued patter.
What was that like, playing with Madonna?
About 2 months later, I met her in a lift in New York when she was with Sean Penn. I said, we did some gigs with you in the summer. And she didn't understand a word I said. So to her it would have been that 1 week that changed our life. We did the TV show The Roxy on the Monday, and then Top of the Pops you filmed on a Tuesday, which was broadcast on the Thursday.
Yeah.
And then on the Saturday that same week we did Wogan.
Wow.
Which is the Saturday night TV. That was in 1 week. So this was, you know, 2 young guys from Coatbridge.
Oh, was that with Labour of Love?
That's with Labour of Love.
Labour of Love. I have to tell you, when I was a wee girl, I used to sing Drip Drop, My Labour of Love. And it was only a few years ago, my sister was like, what are you singing?
Drip Drop My Labour of Love. That's actually quite good. I have to tell you, and it's a story that I have to say, I didn't want it to come out as a single.
Why?
I thought the bass drum's all over the place. No one can dance to the piano part he's playing. The lyrics are too political. There's no way we can destroy our career by putting out that song. And I've never been allowed to choose another song again.
And then we go on to the likes of Looking for Linda, and we're in Paisley.
Mm-hmm.
So
We are indeed.
For anyone who's not aware of the masterpiece that is that song, tell me the significance of Paisley in it.
This woman came on at Glasgow Central, went off at Paisley Gilmer Street, sat across from me with a distinct whiff of bourbon, but told the story of basically going out for a packet of cigarettes and then leaving her abusive husband. I'm a young songwriter, I'm looking for stories, and this story literally landed in my lap. I wanted to actually tell the story of someone who was struggling but was also getting on top of it in a very, I would say, almost naturally feminist way rather than an explicitly feminist way. She was definitely self-determining, and I hope she's all right. I hope she made it.
You've continued to make music over the years. I have to pick out one song again that made me cry. It was the one just a few years ago you did with your daughter. As a mum of a wee girl, my wee girl's 4, but I listened to that song. It's about her growing up and you letting her go, and it is so emotional.
So the first time they sang it together was 2019 on stage at the bandstand. And it's one of the things that's in the archive, because thank goodness we recorded that gig. So it's the first time they've ever done it together. It's mesmerising.
Will you continue to make music, do you think, forever?
Pat and I have made an electronic record, and there's nothing under 125 beats per minute.
It's been amazing to chat to you, and I think after 40 years you're entitled to do what you like and have fun with it, so I look forward to hearing that very much.
I agree with your sagacious advice.